Welcome back to Our on the Internet. Okay, so tonight I'm reacting to this vid by The Quick Slice and it's called This Relationship is a Whole New Level of Cringe, 90 Day Fiance. I mean, since when are the couplings on on 90 Day Fiance not cringe? Some are just toxic as hell, some are funny as hell, a lot of them, the last joke of them, cringe as hell. Judging from what I've seen thus far. I mean, the things people would do for a green card and for citizenship. Bro. Makes for good entertainment though, mind you, so yeah. But let's see how cringe this couple is. So without further ado, let's get into this reaction. No. Oh. I've seen this before. This is this one that my friend sent me on TikTok. Courtesy of this friend in question, I now have that song stuck in my head. I had that song stuck in my head for ages because of her. But yeah, let me continue.
And in his last couple of tracks, he's also put my nickname, Chicken. I love you, Chicken.
I love you, chicken.
Bro.
I love you, chicken.
Bro. How do you know that he's not talking about actual chicken? Bruh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna continue. I found the girl's TikTok though. But yeah, let me continue. I'll turn that out there. Bro.
I won't marry you. I will have to go back to England and leave.
Today we're going to learn about a relationship in which the foundation is built upon 4 words. The only 4 words this man knows in English, but it didn't matter because that's all he needed to win Louise's heart. At first glance, this looks like the kind of relationship that you can tell started after many hours of scrolling through TikTok. Jose seems to have been inspired by 90-Day Hall of Famer Usman. All he had to do was say Kimberly's name a bunch of times in a row, and then she fell in love with him and gave him a PS5. But who would have thought? It turns out that he's not looking for a partner. He just wanted someone to grab him a soda in between takes while he's making one of his music videos, which she was okay with until he started talking about having a second wife and then a third wife, and then eventually he was kind of just like, hey Kimberly, you think you could just move away and
not a third wife
once in a while to my kids? That's where this relationship is heading. The only thing that's missing right now is the PlayStation. That's it. Everything else is identical to that situation. Yes, these two are both from different countries, but this is a timeless tale. The young TikToker trying to use an older woman to advance his rap career. This has happened everywhere all around the world since the beginning of time.
I hope I get visa.
Yeah, I hope so too. But anyway, before we get into this, let's just have a quick word from our sponsor today, Green Chef. As someone who doesn't know how to cook anything,
Find it.
But now, thankfully, things have changed. No longer do I have to look up a recipe and then go out and buy all the ingredients, because with Green Chef...
Sorry, I shouldn't start spoiling. You got problems when you say Jose, I just think about that fluffball. Yeah.
I like to think that this is the picture that made her fall in love with him. You know, this pushed their relationship to the next level. I still don't quite understand why he calls her Chicken. You know, it's supposed to be some cute nickname. He's like, I love you, Chicken. And it's this crazy thing. He says that about 800,000 times, and every single one of those times, her reaction is...
How long have we been talking? Is it a long time? Is it a long time we've been talking on the phone? I know you don't understand. Jose can't speak English. It's okay. So a lot of the times we use a translator app to speak to each other.
Oh, I never heard this one before. I don't understand how you spend like 14 hours a day on FaceTime if you can't speak the same language. Are you just staring at each other the whole time? It's actually much easier to do this online. I feel like everybody on the show underestimates how serious of an issue it will be when you can't speak the same language in person. There's only so many times you can hear someone tell you, I love you, Chicken. Just to give a little bit more context, Louise is 39 years old and she has a 20-year-old son that lives with her. Her fiance, if that's the word you want to use, Jose, is 29 years old, so he is kind of in the middle of her and her son's age. And her plan is to get married and bring him to the UK so that he can crash on their couch and TikTok in their bathroom.
Are you going to be staying in a hotel when you go over there, or?
He's booked us into his friend's apartment.
What?
He said it's fine there, and it's got a pool, and I said, okay, that's fine.
That doesn't mean anything.
Dude, don't worry, they got a pool. She's gonna be perfectly safe. You think there'd be an unsafe location that has a pool? Alright, well, I can tell by the look on your face you're not entirely convinced, but I must tell you they also have a hot tub. Also, they have railings there, and stairs, and buildings.
I don't know him, and I'm concerned because I'm your mum.
If I look at him, I know I really do love him by looking at him.
Well, that should calm your nerves there. You have nothing to worry about. I know that I love him just by looking at him. That's how powerful this is. We haven't gotten to like the talking part yet. We're working on that. But we have mastered the looking part. We have looked at each other quite a lot, and I'm telling you, this is true love. Look at this guy. You're telling me you wouldn't fall in love with this guy? You're lying to yourself.
He's younger than you. He's got this glamorous life at the moment, but he may not have that when he comes here, and he might have to do a normal,
Yeah, you have to go work
everyday
in a
job.
supermarket.
Something tells me this guy's not going to want to settle for working in a supermarket. From the beginning, it seems pretty obvious that he just wants to get to England to further his music career. And let's face it, his music is badass. This guy is going straight to the top, and the key to his success is 90 Day Fiance.
I love you, chicken.
What the hell is happening? How old
My
is this
thought
guy?
exactly.
He never stops laughing, ever. He's like Beavis and Butthead.
Check. You sleep and you say, yeah.
Yeah, but it's small.
It's good.
No, we don't fit. Look. No fit.
Yeah,
No.
check.
It's too
Bro.
small.
It's much good.
I'm gonna fall out the bed. I'm gonna bang my head.
It's very, very good.
Yeah, just remember that he has no idea what she's saying.
Yeah.
This is basically the extent of their conversation. She tries to say something to him, and he just says, yeah, it's good. And he just smiles.
What you doing?
Hi.
What you doing?
Good.
No, what are you doing?
Very good. And you?
This is great. This is good bonding.
Bro.
You're building a strong foundation. Although I would argue that Muhammad and Danielle did it even better.
Yeah. It's good.
I think Jose's confused, and a lot of times he just goes, "It's good."
It's good.
All right, so this is the last time I'm going to make the obvious point that they should both just put some effort into learning each other's language. There's a reason they call it a language barrier, and that's because it really does get in the way and makes it so you have to have some sort of middleman to communicate, whether it be an app or a translator or somebody else. Clearly, though, so many people on this show have not learned that, so why bother saying it anymore? You know, there's no point. They think they're just going to coast through their entire marriage off a few I love you chickens. What happens
How's he
when you have an
maintain that
argument
hair?
and talk about something actually serious for once? Like, for example, very early on, Louise tries to have a conversation with him about cheating because she thinks it's possible he cheated with one of the girls that was in his music video. And he doesn't even really answer the question. Even through the translator, the answer was really weird.
Did you do anything wrong with other ladies? I can't believe that I'm actually having to ask Jose this now.
What do he says? Oh, that will get annoying after a
You
while.
say much respect, chicken. Love you much forever alive.
There you go. See, he didn't cheat. Does that
Nigga.
answer your question? Does she really think she's gonna get a straight answer?
This is just... trying to get the truth out of this guy right now. I was like trying to make dog shit stick to the wind. Come on. Poor guy. He doesn't understand what she's saying. Or maybe he does, and maybe he's just pretending. I don't know. But bro, I can't. I still have the video my friend sent me of this. She's there with that friend singing along to him, going, "Hey, take it, bro." Oh my god.
From this guy. Why did I know that the word chicken was gonna be peppered all throughout that?
People working project. Hey, thank you. Muchas gracias. Great person. Yeah, you said much. Gracias. Gracias.
He's not actually answering my question. I really need a straight answer.
You're not
First
gonna
of
get
all, I
one.
don't think you understood the question, and second of all, if you want a straightforward answer, I think you've come to the wrong person. I don't think
Yep.
that's his strong suit. I'm pretty sure he thinks he's just gonna giggle his way all the way to the UK, and it's actually working. So anyway, even when they go through the translator app, his answer is very convoluted, and I feel like people that are usually telling the truth just keep it simple. They would just say, no, why are you asking me? If you immediately just jump right into explanation mode, I don't think it's a good sign.
Cuando grabamos la producción musical, tú estabas en una llamada conmigo y viste todo lo que hicimos. Esa mujer no es una prostituta. Ella era una amiga
What?
de uno de los muchachos. Realmente nadie hizo algo diferente que no fuera a hacer el trabajo que íbamos.
After all that, she just looks at the translator app and it says it's good. Babe, that cannot possibly be everything you
No.
said. I'm pretty sure I heard the word prostitute.
It looks like
He cheated.
Nothing's happened. I just wish that you could actually tell me.
Don't we all?
I bet my money on
these
the
two
fact he
actually
cheated.
decide to get married while she's there in Colombia, which I guess they talked about that beforehand.
Just walked into the venue and I'm thinking, is this the right place? This looks like somewhere you should pay bills. This can't be right.
They didn't plan a wedding at all, so why is she confused that it's not at some nice venue or something? Did she really think that Jose actually planned something for them? So things actually go pretty smoothly until it's time to return to the UK. Jose is traveling there to live with Louise under his 90-day visa, but he gets hung up in immigration for like 24 hours. It's absolutely ridiculous how long it takes, but also this is one of the most bizarre relationships ever, so I can't blame them for thinking it's not legit.
Could be that we're waiting just for bags. It could be the language barrier. It could be the questions
Nah.
I'm asking him.
What if customs called her and they're like, yeah, we can't really talk to him. He just keeps saying it's good over and over again. I don't think he speaks very, very good English. So we decided to bring in somebody who speaks Spanish. And then he just kept saying es bueno over and over again. So we are at a loss of what to do here.
Immigration have finally called me back, but it still doesn't sound good. He's a solo artist. I'm not too sure of his earnings. He's got music on YouTube and things like that.
Is she telling them all this to make it better? I'm very certain that his earnings from music are zero. If I were her, I would say to immigration, look, you're really going to be the one to put 90-day fiance on hold? Do you know how many people are going to hate you? I didn't come here to watch Jose get stuck in immigration. I want to see him TikToking in her living room. But luckily, we do get to see Jose's dreams come true because they do let him in eventually.
Oh my god.
Immigration was bad, but I in England, baby.
Yeah, notice how most of his excitement is about being in England, and he's not
Yeah,
talking
not about
how happy he is to see
his
Louise
bag.
and be able to live with her now finally. As you can probably imagine, things are very awkward with her son living there. He really does not like Jose at all, and he makes it clear that he has no interest in getting to know him, so there's just a lot of tension in the air.
I told you Jess is protective. Protective.
Patata.
Yeah.
Well, he understands that, does he?
Protective, yeah. He understands that you're protective over me.
It's very awkward, man. I'm happy that my mum's happy, but I'm pissed off that there's some random guy in my house.
That's the crazy thing is her son Jesse never met him once, not even on FaceTime or
That's
anything.
mad.
So now from his perspective, there is literally just some random guy chilling in the house that he has to avoid.
On the 16th of November at 3 o'clock, we got married.
Oh hell no! And you're telling your son this now? Bro, after you've done it. Mum was out here on FaceTime with some dude who cannot speak a single word of English and talks a different language to a language that she can even speak. And and she goes and marries the nigga and then brings the nigga back in the UK and he's living in my house. I'd have turned to my and be like, who the fuck is this random nigga in my house? You married this random nigga? Come on. Are you crazy? I'd have been like, hey, what kind of inquisition is this? That's my thought process would be immediately. So yeah, I don't blame the son in this case. But that's what the guy of the son rinsing him. I was fucking howling. Yeah, we continue.
I'm sorry that you couldn't come to
Son's
the
just
wedding.
thinking, what is this rubbish?
So I'm not sure if he actually knows exactly what was said, but that was hilarious timing. Why does he think that would be a good reaction to that? He definitely already knows that her son doesn't like him, so that's one hell of
Son
a
just
way to
don't
make
look
first
impressed at
impression.
all.
But it's okay. He's going to break out some of his
Understandably
music, and
so.
then Jesse's going to realize that Jose is a musical genius, and everyth's going to be okay. So in this next part, Louise has to leave the room for a second to go grab something or do something, so Jose and Jesse can have some bonding time.
Nice.
What the fuck is going on?
My thought exactly.
Hurry up. I like Jesse.
Well, you know, I think he likes you too. Things are going well.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
All I want to do is prove how much we love each other.
Uh-oh. Is that
No.
a tattoo shop?
No.
For the love of God. If these two are about to get
No,
married,
no.
I feel like any responsible tattoo shop owner would just decline.
No. No, stop right there. Step away from the tattoo shop. Step away from that shop. You know what's good for you? Keep step away from that shop, bruh. Nah. Now, people get married for 5 minutes and they're already getting the person's name or initials inked on them. Nah. Fuck that for a laugh.
Even though it's always risky because you might break up, it's one thing if you've been together for a very long time or if you've been married for a long time, but these two barely know each other and they can't even talk to each other, literally.
Yeah, this is definitely a very unusual relationship in that case.
In what way? What do you mean?
Well,
If you've got a chicken tattooed on them, I'm going to start howling with laughter.
About 4 or 5
Honestly.
years before you do any of that.
We got married 7 days after meeting each other, about 7 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bruh.
That is amazing.
So they're in the middle of getting each other's
That's
names
crazy.
tattooed on them, and the
It's
tattoo
dumb.
artist is telling them how bad of an idea it is to get this tattoo. He's like, normally I would at least recommend 4 or 5 years of dating before considering something like this, or, you know, at least being able to speak.
How long do these last then in tattoos? Will it last forever?
Yes, pretty much so, yeah.
Wait, so she didn't even know this was
What
permanent?
question is
oh
this?
My God, what is going on?
Jose's been there for some time now, and I'm not gonna lie, me and Jose aren't bonding at all. He literally is a teenager in a man's body.
No shit.
I bet there are times where Jesse starts to almost forget that Jose is here, and then in the distance he hears one of his chuckles.
He's messy. He's always watching his own videos. He just watches back continuously. And surely you can't love your music that much.
Yep, this is pretty much exactly how I
Bruh.
expected him to be when he got there, and I'm pretty sure that he isn't even able to work for a while there, so he has to wait on that anyway. I think the extent of his plan was he just wanted to move to England and he needed a place to crash.
I don't think Jesse likes me.
He literally goes to the toilet downstairs, comes out of the toilet completely butt naked, walks up to the top toilet, goes again, and then gets in the shower, and then leaves the whole floor soaked.
Hey man, you just don't understand it. He lives a rock and roll lifestyle and you just can't rise to that level. Anyway, I think that is about it for now. There will probably be another one on these two because there is definitely more to talk about. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you watching. And also don't forget to check out the podcast if you're interested. Episodes are posted every Thursday on Apple and Spotify. I also just want to thank Green Chef again for...
Yeah, no, bye. Bye, I'm out. Peace, I'm out. Bro. 7 days. I knew we got married, but 7 days after us being together, I'm actually finished. Nah. I'm actually dead. Now, sure, this guy's got me trolling. No way. Ain't no fucking way. And it's what I'm right to come see what other people say right now. Someone commented, every girl's dream is to have a boyfriend who calls her chicken. Well, at least not calling her my little muffin or some shit. That shit's even more cringe than being called chicken. Isn't it? But it's very unorthodox, but yeah. Someone could, I feel so bad for her son. He'll have to see the part where she didn't know the tattoo was permanent. He'll know his mum's an even bigger I'll come for the guy's mother, but yeah, this whole thing thinks, I actually didn't even know that tattoos are permanent. It's like, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Never heard the saying, think before you ink? Bro, fuck knows what tattoo they got. But bro, I saw my TikTok and I was howling. Like, nah, this guy's only 9 years older than your son and you've gone marry this man. I'm actually finished. This shit would probably kill me, but nah. Someone commented, I'm generally confused as to how these people start dating without understanding a single word their partner is saying. Obviously for citizenship. That's why they're doing this. Desperate for citizenship, and that's why they're doing this. Someone commented, she basically adopted a second child because he's not a grown adult by a long shot. Exactly. He's a child trapped in a 29-year-old's body. Nick's nearly 30, just there on the couch like this. Bro. And one TikTok my friend sent me, they were talking about having a baby or they got a baby on the way or some shit like that. I was like, what? This has disaster written all over it. Oh my God. I'm actually finished. This shit was so funny. Someone commented, I don't understand how some of these adults end up putting themselves in these situations. Literally red flags all over. This has red flags and disaster written all over it. But it made for a very funny watch. So yeah, I'ma head out. I need a palate cleanser because I do not want to have I love you chicken stuck in my head for like the rest of the month. So yeah, I gotta go. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. I post it whenever I feel like it. I'll see you next one. Bye.